Heard the new 40 Glock get the dancing. Pull it out just to scare you, no flexing. I'm the hottest, there's no competition. Yeah, I'm only 19, but I'm getting it. Might be blurry, but I got a vision. See myself round the globe, counting millions. God and see on my back like some children. Making sure mama straight, that's the mission. Only 19 and I'm getting it.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Darius King, and today we will be doing an install using RIYA Hair. Yes, 100% human hair only, 12A to be the vendor. In your box, you will get a wig cap that we're not going to use, and your beautiful 16-inch deep wave unit. I always have loved RIYA hair. The curls be so soft before the water, the conditioner, any product. And even though this is a lace front unit, it always, like, once it's on my head, I always seem to feel like it's more parting space. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But it's really good hair. It fits perfectly. Everything is just great. And there's no shedding, because we don't do that. I don't want to comb all my hair out. Not gonna happen. Anyway, so let's get into bleaching the knots. We will be using our our quick blue bleach from L'Oreal and our Ion 40 developer. And what you want to do is just pour just a little bit, because we're only bleaching like the front of the. Okay, and then my cousin had to come in trying to scare me. Get on now. Anyways, you want to go in, and I like to use a knife to spread mine. I think I got that from, I forget who I get it from, but it was a while ago. And I like to get not too, I'll say, juicy of a consistency. You want kind of like a sour cream, like cottage cheese type of base. So you want to mix until you get that consistency. And you want to add as little developer, like, at a time as you can, because you don't want to get too juicy and then it soaked through the knots and then you have a brassy scalp, because nobody's scalp is brassy. So first, before you spread it, you want to brush all the hair back so you don't get any of the bleach on like hair that you don't want it on. And after that, you just want to start spreading like peanut butter. Okay, get her together first, and then you want to begin to spread the bleach on the knots. Now this is what gives you that scalpy look. If you don't bleach your knots, you get that beauty supply store look, like the cringy hairlines with the nasty baby hairs. Yeah, those, and you don't want that. And I like to start at the very top because, you know, with it being 40 bleach, I mean, you don't want to you don't want to start like spreading it just like wildly. I always like to start at the top because those are the knots that you're going to see first. And like I was trying to say earlier, with it being 40 bleach, it's going to move faster than using 30 or 20 bleach. So I like to start at the top because, once again, those are the knots that are going to be seen, you know, first and the most. And then I take the remaining of my bleach, and then I just start spreading it throughout, so that way I won't waste no bleach, because we're not wasting. It's not going to happen. And yeah, you just want to keep spreading and spreading until you use all that bleach, because once again, we ain't got bleach to be wasting, honey. And once you're done spreading your bleach, all of your knots should be covered like this. And the best advice I have for beginners is definitely take your time, because you don't want to rush on this step. And I let the bleach sit for about like 2, maybe 3 hours. I'm just playing. About 25 to 30 minutes. And once your timer goes off, you definitely want to go in with your shimmer and lights for about 5 minutes. And I said 5, not 6, not 7, 5 minutes. This just takes out the brassiness from the bleach, and you want to go in with your Keratin Smooth to bring back any softness and moisture that the bleach may have taken out. But everybody say hi to my cousin Monet. She will be in the install today. Now let's talk about customizing the hairline. Disclaimer, this was a pre-plucked hairline, and sometimes I do pluck my hairlines, but if I know my client wants to wear it more than, you know, a couple times, I will not pluck it, because the more pluck, the less wear. Remember that. But you do want to take your hot comb and just press everything out. And because this is a lace front unit, you do want to part out a thin row of hair in the back to cover the tracks, because you don't want to be flawless in the front And then got the choo-choo tracks in the back. Don't nobody want to see all of that. Put it away. Thank you. No, but for real, you do want to take your hot comb and just flatten everything out just to make sure your install can be as flat as possible. And a disclaimer, another one. Please do not run from this video like, oh yeah, there he said I don't gotta plug my wig because it's still natural. No, that's not what he said. Look, don't go to the beauty mart, get you a 22 piece and then not plug that. Matter of fact, don't even get that. And as you can see, we're giving scalpy type things. Thank you for the non-pluck. Now we're going in with our main choice growth oil. I use this on all my foundations because I'm not the type of stylist that just cares about what the wig looks like and just says, forget your real hair. Can't have you looking like Beyonce during the day, honey. And then when it's time to take the wig off, you're giving very much Chewbacca by the head. Not doing it. Then you want to massage it in there. Massage it real good. Massage so good, make it scratch your eyebrow. All right, and next what you want to do is cap your client. Now, not every time that you cap your client do you have to melt it down. I used to, but now I've gotten to the point where I don't melt my caps anymore, but I still do get good results. Every install does not require a melted cap, so that's just a disclaimer. But I do go in with the makeup, you know, just giving her the perfect match towards her skin tone so it won't be so light under her wig. And usually I do use lace tint, but for my cousin, I've noticed that the lace tint will either be too orange for her skin or it'll be too dark. And this is YouTube, honey. I got people watching me. No mistakes. So I go in with my makeup and just get it in there really good. And then I'll usually go in with the Got To Be spray and just like mist it a little bit and just start blow drying it on warm. And yeah, after that, I then like to try on the wig and hush, because I see that the part is shifty. Just give me a second, let me fix that, okay? But yeah, I just like to put the wig on just to see where everything's fitting, see how good the lace looks on the skin, and just seeing how I'll be able to cut the lace, giving her a mock line. And you want to go in with 3 layers of your sea breeze, just cleaning off the hairline, taking off any makeup or oils that could cause the lace to lift. Then I want to go in with 3 layers of my favorite waterproof adhesive, Relentless Bond. I love this adhesive because my clients that sweat a lot, or you know, that want to be daring and go underwater with their lace, you won't have any lifting problems at all. Now, after I've cut one side of my lace, I like to put the wig back on now that the glue's on, and you want to slightly tap it into the glue. Not too much finger action going on around the lace, only because our fingers do have a lot of oil in them. So the less finger action, the better. Remember, less finger, the better. I'll make that rhyme some way or another. But yeah, I just like to tap that in there. I'm using, you know, she going a little scalp or whatever. And I know it may look like I'm using my fingers a lot, but I promise I'm not. Like, don't think that I'm a hypocrite. Take myself. You thought I not to use your fingers, but you over there playing I Declare War with the lace. No. I got this, okay? I'm trying to help you. I'm just playing, y'all. But yeah, you really don't want to go too hard on the pushing just yet. And also what you want to stay away from is, y'all, I'm sorry, I can't even stop. Can we just have a moment of silence for the lace? Okay, so then what you want to do is begin cutting the ear tabs, and you do not want to chomp their ear off. I feel like that would really be the worst pain, but you do not want to chomp their ear off. So please be very careful in doing this. And the wig isn't all the way on in the back before y'all try to clock me, okay? Try to pause her and be like, he got the cat showing in the back. No, you don't. Dang. But yes, continue to, now you want to go in with a little bit harder of a press because you've placed everything correctly. So now you can go in with a nice little, you know. And of course, you want to go back in with the ear tabs because that's one thing I forgot to tell y'all. When I do my glue, I don't always go around the ear on my first round of gluing. I do it after the wig is down because I just hate when it's like extra glue left down there because you thought that's where the lace went and that's not where it goes. So be very careful about that because the ear tabs can be very stubborn. So just be very careful with that, y'all. And again, this is beginner friendly. And with that being said, I do like to take my time side by side. I did not go in and glue from ear to ear. What I did was I started right there in the middle, and then I go all the way over to the first side that I just completed, and then I go right there above the brow on the other side because, like I said, I like to take my time so everything can come out, you know, how I want it to. And I don't want the other side of glue to dry out, so that's why I don't go ear to ear before I put my lace on. I'll do like a side and a half. And then you want to continue to mush everything in like I'm doing here. And then I did begin to cut some extra excess lace that was left on the other side. I guess that'll be y'all's left, but it would have been her right. Yeah. So on the left side there. And another disclaimer, because y'all will see like this, the cast around her hairline. Now that is from the ring light, and I really don't know what else to tell you other than that's not how it looks in real life. That's just how it was looking on camera. But yeah. And after you get the right side completed, you then want to go in again and cut your ear tabs. Please be careful. And you're just gonna slightly cut around the lace. And the key to cutting lace is you want to get as close to the hairline, but I don't know how to explain it. You also don't just want to cut straight across. You want to cut in like a zigzag motion, and you can go in, pull out hair, and create your own hairline if you want. It's a lot, but I'll show y'all that in another video. But here we're just gonna chomp. And you want to give me a little squiggly so we can get that right there. We want that right there. Scalp. Straight out the scalp with it. And just cut. Then, of course, you want to go in with your blow dryer on warm. Put it on a warm setting. You don't want it too hot, burning your client, and too cool, not melting the glue. So you want it in the middle, just right. And you want to take the back end of your comb, and you want to just mush everything together, smooth everything in there, and just have everything looking scabby. See, I told you not too high because you don't want to burn your client. You want it on medium. And as you see, when she tilts her head a certain way, you give it scalp. But then when it goes like towards the ring light, you see the cast. But, you know, it's okay. We're going to fix it. And in my easy breezy voice, you want to give her a good press. Shout out to Breezy. But yeah, you definitely want to mush that lace in there, getting everything melted or whatever. Give me Corbin blue. Then you want to go in with your Kilt by King silk wrap, which can be purchased on www.kiltbyking.com. And you want to have your client hold their hair as you wrap the wrap around them. As you can see, it was a obstacle course to get hers around. But you want to have them hold it, and you want to tie her as tight as you can. And for my favorite part of the install, the hot comb. Now, this is my favorite part for a lot of reasons. Only because, okay, yes, I know the hot comb gets hot, and it burns, and it's like, oh my gosh, Darius, stop, you're trying to hurt me. No, I'm not. But you trying to hurt me by not letting me get this install as flat as I know it can get. So just stay right there, take the heat, take the pain. You can kick, scream, holler, yell, whatever you gotta do. But I'm gonna keep going. But I'll just decide, you definitely want to press everything out the way I was telling y'all to do it earlier. But now you're just gonna, go back over it, because now it's actually on the head and not the mannequin. So you want to press, because Darius need all that press. Heavy. Yeah, make it scratch that chin with it. Yeah. Now what you want to do is you want to grab that same makeup, and you just want to go in on the hairline. Now, you don't want to overdo it, because you just don't want to overdo it because you don't want it to look too makeup-y. So I like to just dab it on the lace, and then I sometimes just press it in with my finger. And now what you want to do is, well, this is not a mandatory step, but because this is a lace front unit, but sometimes they do come with lace in the back, and I just got a little creative. So I was like, well, why don't we just try gluing the lace down in the back? Like, of course, it's not going to be in a high ponytail or anything, so I didn't care to bleach the knots in the back, because once again, this isn't a 360 or a full lace wig, so it's not supposed to be in a ponytail. But hey, who gonna check me? Oh. And yeah, I just went in with like one layer of the Relentless Bond, and again, it will not hurt the hair, so I just pressed it right on top of like the skin, and a few back hairs got on it, but it will not kill you. So you just want to continue to tack every side with the glue on the lace that you can, and just press out right on in there. And again, you want to go in with your blow dryer on warm, and just secure the glue and the lace. And I did this before I cut it, versus in the front when I cut it before, only because, like I said, it's not supposed to be glued down in the back. So as much lace that I can get back there as possible would be good. So next, what you'll see me doing is I'll be tacking the wig all around by sewing it. And I got this set from my bro in Georgia, Slade by Jordan, the best, the GOAT. I love me some Jordan. So shout out to you for that, because this step has really been helping me out, especially just securing it to make sure that the wig is not going nowhere. Relentless Bond got it in the front and the back, but let's tack them sides, because again, it's not a 360, so there's no lace on the side to melt down. And here's my favorite part, the styling portion. And with my curly hair, I first like to, of course, drench her in water. Not literally drench, but get everything real wet, and just run my fingers through it to just make sure we're getting every piece. And I do apologize for all the, yeah, I am a little sick, but you want to continue to spray her down and run your fingers through it. And I often tell my clients to hold their head back, because if you lean your head forward, the water will then get all over the lace. Now, yes, this is a waterproof adhesive, but you have to think about it, y'all. We just did the install, so we got to give the glue time to soak in and get used to, let it get used to the skin. But y'all, can we please just take a moment to get into these curls? Like, oh my gosh. Jerry curl, Jerry curl. And I'm not sure why, but it didn't get me adding the moisturizing foam to the hair, but I used a little bit of moisturizing foam after brushing it out. And this, honey, is a Killed by King experience, mamas. Look, her wig back there is shifted because it looks so good. Okay? And y'all, I just wanted to give y'all a better look of the final look without the ring light, just so y'all see there really was not a cast around the hairline. It looks very much natural up close and from far away. And again, this was not a 360 or a full lace unit, but we still got that ponytail look achieved without it. This has been another Killed by King experience, you guys. I love, love, love you all. I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all will like, comment, share, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Darius King and on Facebook at Darius King. I'll see y'all next week with another one.
There's no competition. Yeah, I'm only 19, but I'm getting it. Might be blurry, but I got a vision. See myself round the